Mark, Port Vale way up next. What's your thoughts going into that game?
Another tough game on the road, but looking forward to it very much so.
How impressive have you been with the action of the boys this week in build-up to training?
God, I mean, I think they've been. I've been so pleased with them from day one. There's nothing I can. I certainly couldn't criticise anybody for lack of effort, desire, wanting to implement plans, philosophies. Really, really impressive, really coachable group. I think overall, when I look at performances, they've been really, really positive. I think we're playing really, really well. I think with the exception of Walsall, I thought we were particularly poor. Outside of that, I think we've played really, really well. Disappointing on Saturday against Carlisle for 2 set pieces, but overall, I think our performances have been very positive.
Not touching too much on last Saturday, but what have been some of the key points of focus to get us ready for Saturday?
For this Saturday, we just need to continue doing what we're doing. I'm really strong believer in the process we're working through. Very, very pleased with that. I think results will ultimately come from our performances being excellent. I just felt last week was some real poor individual errors, but we're human beings. We got a young group of people and we learn from that. It's just important that it doesn't become a problem for us, which I don't see, by the way.
You also mentioned after the game, obviously, it was the work in both boxes that we need to improve on as well. So how much of that has been focused on this week?
A lot. Look, normally I'd say what happens in between boxes and most clubs in League Two is very little. It's different, but I think we're excellent in that department. I think deep progressions and how we get from build up to the final tour is excellent. So I think we're very, very good at that. And there are other teams in the league who will look at those areas of the game that they want to improve on. Last week, I just felt when we got into really, really good moments, we didn't have the quality that I would expect from us, and where we defended poorly in our box purely from 2 set pieces, it was just down to people not retaining information, which I keep saying to the guys all the time, they must be sick of my lad Kimmy, because I keep saying my 7-year-old Kimmy can do it, so if he can do it, you can do it. That was disappointing last week.
When we're coming up against a team like Port Vale, how important is it we sort of not raise our standards, but show that we are capable of playing against good teams at this level? I
think we've done that, and with the exception of Walsall, I think I don't watch other people's interviews. I'm not bothered if people. Some managers do it. They watched it before, and I've no interest in them. I don't really care about other managers. It's none of my business. I focus on us. I know people will counter that by saying, "Well, you can find out little snippets." I'm not going to give anybody anything when I'm doing interviews, so I don't expect it from other people. But somebody did send me Mike's interview post the game, and the reason they sent him is to show what he was saying about us. So. Really complimentary about how we're playing. I think we're doing a lot of the good things well. And I think it'll turn. I've no qualms about that. I think it's a continuation of everything we're doing. If we looked, statistically speaking, we're one of the best teams in the league for fewest touches in our box. We're one of the best teams in the league for set pieces as well. So I think what we're doing in both boxes, certainly from a defensive perspective, has been really strong. And the rub of the green will come.
So with that in mind, how close do you think we are in terms of delivering those positive results consistently?
Really close, really close. As a group, we're really confident. We're really happy. Training's good. It's buoyant. It's vibrant. The quality is really, really good. It feels like a hard luck story, but I'm not into sub stories. I'm not a fan of them. It is what it is. So we're very, very confident where we are and what we're trying to do as a group of players and a management team. We're really, really positive.
How important is that sort of group mentality, team mentality to get the best out of each other and also be positive when you come into training?
It's easy to do when you see what it looks like. There's an old cliche like who motivates the motivator. It's easy for me to get motivated every day. For starters, that's your job, but it's easy when I see what I see. It would be really difficult if we were coming into training every day or going into games thinking we're a poor team, we haven't got good players, we can't see any cohesion, the units are completely disjointed, their football's poor, the end product's poor, defensively we're all over the place, we don't have final third entries, we don't have people who can run, we don't have technical people, we have a group of people who can't retain him, and I could go on all day. We don't have any of that, so it's easy to remain positive and motivated when you're coming in and you're seeing good evidence on a daily basis, and we are seeing it in the games, but I keep saying it, football's about results, but I'm super confident they'll come because of how we're playing and what it looks like. I'm super confident that'll come.
Last Saturday saw a few players miss out, obviously Ollie, Grant, Ryan and maybe Sean as well. So what can you tell us about those?
Nothing really. Nothing's changed in terms of they're all imminent being part of the group. They're all exactly where they should be basically. So we've not had any setbacks on that.
Obviously Port Vale away again, it's got a little bit of recent history with the club. So how much is it we sort of get ourselves up for the game, make sure we sort of deliver a good performance?
We don't need to get ourselves up for any game. We're up for every game, and history is exactly what it says it is. It's something in the past. It's something I don't care about. I focus on today and what I can see going forward. But we don't have to motivate. We don't have to motivate ourselves or get up for any game. We're professionals.